Well, I got that sorted out. Welcome, everybody. Tonight, we're going to work on the canopy some. I don't know whether I'll get it in or not, but I'll show you a few tricks today that I got. Let me get this out of the way. Now, last night, I painted the pilot. It probably needs a little touch-up, so that's probably why we're not going to get it in tonight. But I also put the line around the canopy, and I'm going to show you what that's for. Let's move this off here. And transition over that. There we go. I need to open this up. There we go. Okay. Now, it already looks like it's part of the airplane, but it's not. Now, what this white line is for is it hides the blue superfill from the outside. So, pilot will sit in like so. And you can do any of your doodads that you want to do in the cockpit. But I got a couple tricks that I'm going to unveil. Now, some of you guys may know this, maybe not. At work, I brought this drill bit from work. I have a snap-on drill index that has wire-sized drill bits, and this is the smallest drill bit that the snap-on set has. It's a $700 set, so I mean it's got everything. I don't know what size it is. Let me see how many thousandths it is. And where is my calipers? Calipers, where did they go? I think it's about a 30 thousandths drill bit. I'm not exactly sure. And you wonder, well, what am I going to do with that? Well, we're going to stipple a canopy. Instead of ruining my finger pushing pins, I'm going to drill it. No, it ain't there. Oh boy, that happens to me frequently here. I lose things because there's no room to put anything. Oh, there it is, hiding. Now you can use a T-pin. Bold and dangerous. Thank you. I saw you over there at Bad Chad tonight. Okay, this drill bit is, let's zero that, 40 thousandths. Okay, now you couldn't put this drill bit in your drill. It will not hold it. You think, well, how the hell am I going to hold it? Yeah. I'll show you that it will not, the chucks in a drill, this is made for a hand drill, finger drill. I got this chuck does hold it. I lied. My other drill, my 1/2 inch drill won't hold it. Well, what I was going to show you is if you take the cartridge out of a ballpoint pen, we'll do that anyway, like a Bic pen, and you cut about a 1/2 inch off of it. You can take this and take the pen cartridge, slide it over the top of the bit, Stick it in your drill. And that'll hold that super tiny drill bit in there. That's just a little mechanics tip for you. Okay, so now I need to drill this canopy around the bottom for the someplace for the glue to accept. So you want to stay about a 1/16 away from the bottom. Just poke a hole in it, about every 1/2 inch. This will take a while. Or like I say, you could do it with a T-pin. I just don't want to ruin my fingers tonight. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to take some 80 grit sandpaper and sand the outside of that line to give that, let's see what he said here, to give that superfill someplace to grab to. Yeah, I mean, mechanics, when you're drilling motorcycle jets or whatever, you wonder how the hell am I going to hold that drill bit? Well, you just take a ballpoint pen like this. I didn't cut it out of this one. I cut it out of another one, but what the hell? Can't even get this apart. Oh, this end. Yeah. Can't get it apart. Good thing I cut it out of that other one. Anyway, you get the picture. You take that ink cartridge inside and cut an inch off of it. Stick it in there and we'll tell you this, don't push on these drill bits because you'll break it. Fortunately, the snap-on man will be here tomorrow, so if I break it, I'll get another one. You better give me my file, too, he owes me. This is a little hobby drill that I bought from Walmart. It was $20 for a drill, a saw. You know what? I'm missing my other microphone here. Plug this baby in. I keep unplugging the damn thing so I don't have wires dangling all over the floor. Let me plug this back in. Let me know if you guys can hear me better when I plug this in, or if I'm just wasting my time. All right, how about that? Can you hear me better now? That's better. Great. Now, as I've told you guys about these Canopy installs, you get exactly one chance to do it. There are no mistakes. You make a mistake, you throw the airplane away. And Dan, if you're watching me, I called and left you a message. Give me a call. Here's the next trick I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of these this weekend over to John's. I'm going to fill it up with plaster. For this airplane here, the one that's sitting on my bench in parts, I'm going to build a 3-gram molded canopy. I'm going to fill this up with plaster. I got a steam box in the closet, and we're going to mold wood. Might do molded wingtips too, like Burns did. For the boys and girls at home that are not of age, you see me drilling these holes really close to my fingers. Don't do as I do. As I've stated in my previous shows, I do a lot of things. I got a lot of practice at doing this stuff. You know, it's not the best thing to do. And get hurt, and I don't want to be responsible. However, when you're going around these compound tight curves, how are you going to hold it? You got to do it. This is what's called stippling. When I mentioned stippling the canopy in prior videos, that's what this is. We're stippling it. Now this line is not real pretty where I painted it with a brush last night. But that's okay because it'll be taped and painted from the outside. This is just a putty blocker so you don't see the superfill from the inside of the canopy because that'll ruin your day. That'll ruin your day. Any of you guys seen my Monado video? I showed this exact process in that Monado video. So I need to glue the pilot in. I think I'm going to paint his collar again before I glue him in there so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, now the next, I mean, this is all preparation for getting this job done. Take some 80 grit. I shouldn't have took that tape off the outside. Oh, well. Try not to sand up into your, above your painted line, but you got to get some tooth on it to make the putty stick. What I'm doing here is when you cut these with the scissors, there's a little lip that kind of protrudes up. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. I could sand it when it's on the airplane, but it would stick through the superfill. Let's see, who is it that said their box at Wix was back ordered? Well, it should be. Mine is going to be here tomorrow. That means that they got their materials in, so your order should be filled this week. And if you guys are going to order from Wix, please tell them tell them that you're a member of Stunt Hanger and you saw it on the web, on Stunt Hanger, and you saw it on my YouTube channel. I don't make any money on it. I'm not a sponsored. It's not a sponsored channel, but when it comes time for them to run an ad on Stunt Hanger, they won't whine so much. They really whine. There's some kind of crap on this I need to get off. Yeah. Crapola. Oh, you know what? I was going to put an air tank behind the pilot. I forgot about that. Yeah, we ain't going to get gluing this on tonight. So we're going to set up to make us an air tank. And we're going to paint it the right color this time. The last one, my Continental that I show you in the pictures that I'm building this, my other Continental. There's my Thunderbolt. My other Continental. If you look right here, there's an air tank behind the cockpit. Well, it's not an air tank. That's carbon dioxide. I didn't it's slipped my mind that oxygen is in a green bottle and carbon dioxide is in a silver bottle. So this guy's breathing straight carbon dioxide. We can't have that on this one. So it'll get painted the right color green. I'll have to mix that green, but Andrew Sketcher, that's better. Okay. All right, so we're not going to glue this on tonight, but we are going to make us an air tank. I'll show you how to do it without a lathe at home. I need to make some space here. Now my other one, my Monado has an air tank behind it, but it's split in two. I think that's what I'm going to do on this one. We'll split it in two and make two halves behind them. It's just a little something for added detail. It's not 100% necessary. I'm going to take this drill bit back to work. I'll put it on this so I don't lose it. I'm very protective of my work drill bits. That index was, like I said, it's $700. I got all the tools I use here are Harbor Freight tools. They're good enough for hobby stuff. I think this little index right here is about $20. I got all these and more. I got all the letter, all the number, and all the wire sizes in that other index. You can get that index from Harbor Freight for $40, but you're not going to get American Vermont drill bits. So get rid of these. We're going to make us an air tank. Okay. I guess we can make it out. I've been cutting on this piece of 3/8 for a while, so we'll make it out of this. Okay. Let's see, I got a dowel here. We'll make this puppy yay log. Okay, that must be in the box. Yep. I'm getting there. I'm getting to where I'm putting the tools back in the box. Get my little Nipex compound bolt cutters. Cut off a dowel. Let's see, how long do I want it? I want it about this long. Let's see here. I gotta fix that too. That's ridiculous. Time for some new Zona saws. Okay. So that's 3/8, and it's going to be 3/8 and 3/8 is 3/4. So we're going to measure over 3/4 of an inch. $7.50. $7.50. I think it was Chris Everson that said he ordered some wicks. Now, three-eighths. Three-eighths. What I did there was I relieved a little bit for the dowel. Otherwise, it wouldn't glue together. Hey, you can't see what I'm doing here. Be nice to have a camera person like Bad Chad's got, Jolene. But I'm Eric Brin, and I got to do everything by myself. Sure was a simpler day when I was younger. That's close enough. We're not building a watch, we're just building an air tank. So, that's basically what we're ending up with. Take a little glue. We'll use the thicker of the two. I bought that piece of dowel. I think it was about $3. That'll be a lifetime supply of cowl pins. Let's wick a little thin set down in there. Now, when I'm at home in my other shop, I do this in the drill press. All we got is a drill here, so hopefully I can make it work. Yep, I'm spinning them plates. I also use a 1/4-inch dowel to do this, but this should work. Now, I guess we could make things a little faster if I took a little off of this. We'll just eyeball. Okay. Okay, we got a cylinder anyway. Let's see if we can make the ends look good. One end. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Well, I just broke it off that end. Whoops. Hopefully I can get through this. Can't put that much pressure on it. The dowel, like I say, I usually use 1/4 inch, but don't have any quarters. Okay, let's put a finish on it now. Get some 320, or maybe some 180. Yeah, let's do 180, then 320. What the hell happened to my one? Must be in the car. Ah, it's terrible. If you guys have a lathe, you know, obviously could do this with a lathe. Yep, my 320's in the car. This is 500. Yeah, we probably can go from 180 to 500 with this softer wood. Yep. Okay, obviously I don't want to have that stick in there. We got it shaped. That's close enough. So we're going to split that stick out of there. Okay, it's this way. Now this is a tough part to do. I just do it by eye, but I got to split this thing perfectly in half. Trying to do it on its seam. Yeah, damn, it's almost off. I'm not even sure that these are the right length, but we'll see. I think I got to do the ends yet anyway. Almost. The guy with the nicest shop doesn't always build the nicest airplane. That's basically what I'm getting at here. Let's see if we can split it open. Certainly doesn't want to split, that's for sure. There it is. She cracked open like a walnut. I'm gonna get that dowel out of there somehow. Sand the ends round. This could be a disaster. Now this scalpel for you young guys is very sharp. It's what they do surgery with. So if you order them, I get them from Amazon. If you order them, well, these came from me from a friend. But if you order them, you make damn sure you're careful with them because they'll cut the crap out of you. Not real good with hardwood, but they're real good with balsa wood. Okay, well, I put some dents in that, so now I got to sand it. We still got to band it yet. One or two, I wonder. Now this part here is all by eye, so hopefully your eye's good. I had this truck in the shop, and there was no way to get at this. It was a fifth wheel. It was a diesel truck, tractor, but it had a fifth wheel on it, and it was a ball, not a regular plate fifth wheel. And they wanted the ball to be a 3-inch ball, from a 2.5-inch ball to a 3-inch ball. Well, the center of this, the size of the shaft that went through this 3/4-inch piece of steel was 2.5 inches or whatever the heck it was, 2-inch anyway. And we had no way to hold a drill. I think it was 2-inch. We had no way to hold a drill up there, and we don't have a 2-inch drill bit that we could turn with any kind of motor. So the guy says, well, how are you going to do that? I said, well, I'm just going to torch it. He said, well, aren't you going to mark it? I said, no, I'm just eyeball it. I torched that thing out, and it was like a precision fit. He couldn't believe it. He said, how the hell did you do that? I said, I do a lot of modeling. It's funny. Eyeball. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I might have 2 in it. I might have 1. I don't know. I think maybe 2 would be better. Yep. I got 2 halves. I might as well use 2. This is going to take some adjustment to do. I'll wait till I get the band on it to adjust the round end. Aren't you going to mark it? No. Chip, today they said, go cut a 2-foot piece of, I don't know, pine or whatever. Well, I guess I just used my eye. I took it over there to the chop saw and cut that off. And Dave says, how close to 2 foot do you think it is? I said, it's pretty damn close. It was 23 7/8. So I missed by 1/8 of an inch. Close enough. Close enough when they build bodies over there 3 inches out of square. And I ain't shitting you. I said to one of them guys, I said, hey man, you know this thing ain't square. What do you mean it ain't square? I said, I'll guarantee this thing ain't square. Three inches. Of course, that's in 53 feet. But it's still unacceptable. Three, 4, 5. Three foot, 4 foot, 5 foot. Okay. Let's see what the guys say. $3M. Everything I use is $3M, Andrew. See? $3M. Save yourself the aggravation. You know, you could buy Lowe's sandpaper and you could buy the cheapest. I mean, Control Line Flyers are the cheapest bunch of guys I ever seen. You know, I worked for Harley Davidson for a lot of years, and this is about the cheapest hobby I've ever had is these airplanes. So if you spend $100 for a fuel tank, well, shit, one bolt for a Harley cost you $100. You know, if it costs $300 for a paint job, don't whine, just do it. As Dean Popper says, there's only one hobby in life, and that's spending money. Okay, now we gotta make them closer. You know, you gotta do what makes you happy. Now, I used to drink. It'll be June 11th will be my 30th anniversary clean and sober. So I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore. Don't have any girlfriends to run around and spend a lot of money on. What am I going to do? Okay, let's see how these will look now. Okay. Now this is a hard thing to do, and you wouldn't think it would be. I mean, I'm not going to glue them on right now. They still have to be finished, and we're past the hour already. But getting them puppies glued on centered so they look right is another difficult thing. Now I have a little bit of work to do to them. I have to fill the plugs, and I have to band them. I'm going to have to seal them and paint them. So that's about as far as we're going to get tonight, because it looks to me as we're at 54, 55 minutes. But that adds a little, that'll add a little something to the cockpit. I might put a headrest on them. I'm not going to put a dashboard in it or any big doodads. That right there doesn't add any weight. I mean, it adds a little, but it's negligible. They'll be painted green because oxygen is green, not silver. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Once the canopy's glued on and molded in with superfill all the way around, we'll tape this line off and paint the airplane. And that way the canopy looks like it's part of the airplane and not just stuck on there. Well, I hope you learned something tonight. I mean, I don't know how much I have to offer anymore. I mean, you guys have seen me do it all. And if you haven't, if you look back at my 1,500 videos, I'm sure that I've done it. This right here is the hardest thing to do. Right there. Make that look good. And you got to watch back how it was done. It's 64th plywood for the radius, and then 3-4 coats of putty, and then paint. And how much do I think they weigh? I don't think they weigh anything. I don't think my scale will register for that, but we'll try it. They may weigh a gram when they're finished. Maybe it'll surprise me. I don't know. We'll find out here right now. I don't know whether you can see the scale or not. 0, 0. Yeah, they don't even register. So, oh, wait a minute. Mode. Yeah, 0. Less than a gram. So we can live with that. I wish there was a way I could make Canopy lighter and the Pilot lighter and so on and so forth. We're getting close for paint. It won't be this weekend. I think Saturday at John's is going to be. Okay, here's my theory for the next airplane. I'm going to go over to John's and I'm going to take that other Canopy I have and pour a plaster mold. I got to call into Dan. I got a Rockler steam box. I've had this Rockler steam box now 2 years. It's sitting in the closet, taking up space. I want to get it operational and really make balsa wood super pliable. I have some 16th inch wood, 4-pound 16th. I'm going to take that mold and I'm going to mold a canopy out of 16th plywood, balsa wood. And that's going to be my canopy for the next airplane. And then the next airplane is probably going to be just like this one, only no pilot, no canopy, the bare bones wingtips instead of what I got here. I mean, it's going to be super bare bones. I'm going to try to build it super light. We're going to do it with Super Tiger 60. So I'll have one with a 60 and one with a 75 in it. The big block motors are nice, but they're ultra heavy, you know. When I weighed that Pilot and Canopy and found out that I'm giving up 1.5 ounces, that's just a killer. So I got my flaps, my elevators, my stabilizer started, my rudder. I got all the wing wood together. I got everything to build another one of these. And I'll try a little bit different numbers on it. And we'll see what works, you know. You don't know what works until you try it. I know this set of numbers works for one way. I'm not sure it's going to work for the big block motor, but we're going to try it. Works on Super Tigers, but I'm not sure it's going to work with a PA. We'll see what happens. It might not have enough leverage on the tail moment to make it turn the corner. Only time will tell. We shall see. Well, I'm going to end it up. I thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you learned something. And I'll see you Saturday at John's. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya. Come on.